Hey screeners, how you doing? It's myself, the one AJ, Anthony Jordan. Actually, I said screeners, but it's actually ministry. But hey, who cares?
Yeah.
It's that time of the day. It's that time of the day.
It's all part of the umbrella.
That's the one. That's the one. So if you are a ministry member, you're definitely a screener. So embrace it. Yeah. So we're recording a bit early, but late in the day because hey, people are traveling, people are working. It's just and SummerSlam's on a Saturday. Who figured? So the whole squad's in, and we're going to keep it short and sweet because hey, time is pressing. So would everyone like to introduce themselves very quickly before we get the ball rolling?
Double V, the Viceroy, Verisimilitude, Nicolero right here, asking about verisimilitude. Do you have your mic on the correct setting, AJ?
My mic, you wouldn't believe.
You sound like you're coming through your computer audio.
I probably am.
Sorting that out. Below me is
Dendotech. I never go first, but I guess I will this time.
and to the left of Den, that way.
Big tone.
Big tone in the house.
And right above him.
Me, the usual, The Undertaker.
This guy is Undertaker memes. Right, well, AJ sorting himself out. How are you feeling about SummerSlam?
I feel that it's kind of a lackluster card, if you ask me. Like, the most sensational thing, obviously, is the main event. Yeah, there's a couple of other good matches in there. But, like, SummerSlam was meant to be WrestleMania this year. It's meant to be the biggest show of the year. Does it feel like the biggest show of the year to you guys?
No.
SummerSlam, my only down thing is I've never been there when they kept going to LA every single time. And for you, AJ, I promised you every single stream I'll bring a new one. So this is 20.
I think we're in for a couple of shocks. Since WrestleMania, the first pay-per-view with fans again. It has got fans, right?
Yeah.
It has to, yeah.
Hold on, but we had fans that...
One in the bank had fans.
I was going to say.
I'll give you something good about SummerSlam. It's on a Saturday. Yes. I can watch it and not worry about the next day at work.
Yeah.
Why wasn't this a thing from day one?
For international fans, you guys won't appreciate how much that means. Back in the day, Jim Ross used to be the guy who would really highlight it, that we in the UK have very weird hours for this. Like, if it's not midnight, it's definitely 1 o'clock. So, like, to be able to enjoy, and then when you have to face work the next day, as Den said, it is not easy. So, thank you WWE for embracing that for us for once.
Yeah. A lot of members of the ministry actually have always got like a Monday morning off around pay-per-view time, coincidentally.
That was my thing.
I start getting ill from Thursday. I got a little sore throat. Then on Monday, I just couldn't make it. I don't know what happened.
I hear that.
I always had to work on a Monday, so you know what I mean? It was like testing, but I could always plan the Mondays off as well, so it was cool.
The one good thing to come out of COVID for me is that they allow us to work from home, so Mondays are covered.
The one bad thing about you saying that is you've demonetized this video instantly, but hey,
no,
that can't still be going
get it out
on,
your
man.
system now. COVID. Never mention it again.
They didn't hear the first one until Nico said it. They just said, "Oh wait, well, I thought it was that."
But yeah, that's the one. So we are. Well, here we go. It's an interesting weekend. This week is kicked off with apparently Ric Flair on a train. If you don't know, get to know. Check it out on Twitter. It's absolutely vile. He said it's not him. And then we've got your Raws, your SmackDowns, your NXTs, your AEWs, and like, yeah, it's going to be a big one. Will the former Chick Magnet or Chicago made Punk turn up this Friday? Time will tell.
John Cena's, your CM Punks. It's fucking 2011 all over again.
Mate, isn't it just? Isn't it just?
Just a clarification.
So, shall we?
The last time I've watched any wrestling modern day is the last pay-per-view at Big Tone's house. It was really great. That's the last time I watched any wrestling to do it nowadays. I'm still on 1997, so I don't know what's happening.
Don't blame you, man. Don't blame you.
Don't blame you.
To be fair, then, that's two of us because I've had a slight change in circumstance and it's just had me. But screw it, I've got a new job. I have not had time to keep an eye on anything, so it's just been nuts. But nonetheless, you've won pay-per-views like this, so let's kick it off. Right, in our first match will be Alexa Bliss, whose gimmick I don't know if she's still allowed to use it, considering Bray's gone.
Gosh.
Eva Marie, and probably Dewdrop, formerly Piper Niven.
Is the piss boiling yet, Leon? But we're gonna do what we always do. Start with Big Tone. What do you got, my man?
Gosh, man, a lackluster match. But like, yeah, it's gonna be Alexa, isn't it? Yeah, in some way, you know, Dewdrop and Eva get embarrassed. Yeah, you know, who cares? On to the next.
Wow.
Oh wow.
So, I'm not an expert on this. I haven't been following WWE onto that level. Is this not a chance for Alexa to show a new side to the character so people don't try to associate it with the Fiend? Like, I know it kind of evolved, but would this not be a way of it being?
That would require foresight from WWE, and you ain't getting that.
Yeah.
So,
And they made the mistake of still using that Firefly Funhouse spelling for her playground. So you
And the
still
music.
get the Fiend thrown in your face. You know what I mean?
It would
It's one of
also
those things
require
that
Monday Night Raw to not have happened with a little ding, wink on the Dewdrop.
Oh, for God's sake.
I know. I didn't watch it. I just fucking
stop
saw
calling
that.
Piper Niven
I'm so
Dewdrop.
glad I
It's
don't
so
watch the show.
stupid.
Listen, I would love to call her Piper Niven, but it's one of those things that you just have to get used to. There was a time I didn't think I'd ever be called in Jamal Umaga, but hey, there we are. It's just what it is.
Hey, Umarga's a badass, man. That's completely
Bro,
different.
he was.
But AJ,
So we
Jacob
vote
may
him?
well have a moment. So who's up next?
now who you got?
Oh, it's me. Do you know what? Screw it. Let's make it interesting. I think we may actually build this feud a bit further, and I think Eva Marie might do something to piss off Alexa.
Dan, you're next, my friend.
Well, my answer is very straightforward. Alexa, buy now. That's what I pick. I pick Alexa, empty basket. That's what I pick.
Can I just say, I actually have one of those echoes in my house, so each time you've been saying it, it's lit up. I'm just surprised she hasn't responded just yet.
Alexa, play my favorite song. That's what I'm
Now,
picking.
you see,
I'm a
I
puppet
would
girl.
on a normal occasion, I would pick Alexa. But Eva Marie's been doing her job properly, and her job is, as I just alluded to, is to make your piss boil. If you look at Leon, it's been working wonderfully. It gets right under his skin. And you, Leon, you are one of many who she fucking annoys. And that's kind of the point of the character. And they're not going anywhere with Alexa. Like, if she was gonna go over, she would have gone over at Money in the Bank. So fuck.
I think
Outside distraction, Eva Marie wins.
Yeah, it needs to.
Yeah.
For character development, it has to be.
I'm happy you said that because
Leon,
remember you
your
mentioned the
face clearly
scores
says
from
you're
last
going
time.
somewhere else.
Oh, Den, on that note, something you don't know, there is a promise that I made to AJ a long time ago, which he probably doesn't remember. I'm going to bring it up when we get to the match, or I'm going to bring it up before I leave if I have to leave early. And because of that promise, I'm not winning this one, so don't worry.
Just a quick thing. We didn't speak about what happened last time at Money in the Bank. Someone won on his own. He's finally on his own.
Yeah, that's last month's news. Come on, let's just leave that alone.
It's finally on his own.
Except he's drawing with me 5-5, but anyway.
Yeah, but leave those douche behind.
You're going to take me on this one, mate. I'm not winning this one. Don't worry. Then Leon, it's over to you, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Alexa Bliss, even if that means by disqualification. So I'm gonna put it like this: Eva may do something that will be like, oh shit, but it will get her disqualified, making Alexa win the match, if not by pinfall. So it'll be one of those situations where it's a win-win. So Alexa may win, but in some people's eyes, Eva may win as well, even though she lost the match. But my overall choice, Alexa.
But the crowd loses because Another disqualification visit finish.
Yeah, either that or the whole match gets booed out of the whole arena. Like,
That's gonna happen.
Oh, look out for We Want Bray.
this
Bring back
is
Wyatt.
stupid.
Like there will
that's
be
really
some Wyatt chants. There will be
That's
some
one thing
Wyatt
as well,
chants in that
though.
one.
I said I haven't watched it, but I know what's going on. People need to leave Alexa alone and realize her character is not hers.
Yeah.
WWE created it. It's not up to her. Stop booing her. She's done nothing wrong. She's done what they asked her to do.
She's made it work. Like the late great Yokozuna said, yeah, whatever they gave him, he made it work. And it's the same for Alexa. Whatever they've given her, she's made it work. And like she's still on the list of. She's still on the list. She didn't get released like the elephants in the room, obviously, but she's still there. So she's obviously making it work, and kudos to her.
I've got to agree. It's totally dumb to associate Alexa with Bray's departure, but at the same time, the gimmick's just grown, just dry and stale, and just it's not going anywhere. So let it die. Let it die.
She's moved from a cheerleader to a best friend to a creepy girl. She can move again.
You know it's going to continue though, because obviously there's been talks about Lily coming to life, and there's even been talks about who's going to be Lily, sort of thing.
Ava Marie.
It's going to continue.
Anyway.
At least that would make the storyline worthwhile. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
How many matches have we got on this card, by the way?
10.
10.
10. Cool. So can we just move on to the matches that mean something?
Go. Up for match 2. AJ Styles and Omos versus
He's tall.
Rated RK Bro.
And AJ, you know that would happen. You're next, mate.
I'm rated RK Bro the whole way. Why am I calling it rated RK Bro? It's RK Bro, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stable, though. Rated RK Bro.
Tell me about it. Wouldn't it be?
Oh,
yeah. This is their time. I think this is their time. AJ and Omos is like AJ's awesome. Omos is unmovable, but I reckon we're going to see like a double RKO from RK Bro to take the big man down.
Oh, I see a RKO with a booster. Like he runs into his hands, throw him up in the air so he can do an RKO because he's that big.
It could
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I hope they do that.
Dan, you're next, my friend.
Well, okay, RK Bro, just because I actually like Matt Riddle. I know people don't, and it drives people a bit nuts.
Who's Matt Riddle? There's only Riddle, bro.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, they don't like double names, do they? Oh wow, they lost his
Murphy,
he lost his name. I'm looking at Big E was at a different name before.
Yeah, he lost his last name.
Big E Langston. He lost his Langston.
There was a rumor that he was going to cash in the Money in the Bank for his last name as opposed to a title. He did once.
That means you got to bring the 5 count back.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That does mean you got to bring the 5. I'm next. Riddle and Orton, no brainer. Styles and Omos have had a absolutely dead tag run, and it needs to.
Not their fault.
Not their fault. Absolutely, Listen, I'd like to go on record here and say I think that every single professional working for WWE is more or less a very good wrestler, despite WWE. The shit that we see in front of us on any other organization, AW, they'd be great. This is nothing to do with the talent. The talent is actually talented. The creative, the booking, y'all need to call Freddie Prinze Jr. again because you fucked.
Oh.
So, yeah, Riddle all the way. Riddle and Orton all the way.
Who do you want?
You're next.
I'm going to go, yeah. See, this is a very tricky one because it is. Because, all right, let me give you an angle, right? They could always make AJ Styles and Omos win at SummerSlam, but then come Monday Night Raw, they have another go at it somehow, and then they win. Do you know what I'm saying? So
that's like a proper WWE thing to do as well.
It really does.
So, like, I don't know whether they're trying to give Omos his first pay-per-view, well, another pay-per-view win or whatever it is, but they've obviously been getting behind their new toy, right? So I think for those status reasons, they're going to make AJ and Omos win, but then RK Bro will win on Monday night. the next like on Monday night. So I'm gonna think outside the box and say AJ Styles and Omos.
Interesting.
Ooh, well done. Did you know Omos is tall? He's quite big. Just let you know.
Did you know Omos is the reason that Bray Wyatt got fired?
Not to mention, we all know about Vince
because
changing
they
his
can't
mind at
more
the
on big guys.
lastminute.com as well. So you know what I mean.
He changed his mind and almost walked past and goes, "That's some good shit."
Let's not forget that they made the Usos win back the tag team titles for the 7th time on the kickoff show. So
yeah.
Would you think they'll be defending it on Sunday?
Okay, so like in regards to Omos and AJ like retaining, I can see that happening from the sense of furthering Riddle's and Orton's divide, but then they've just got together, so I don't think that's gonna happen yet. So thus I'm gonna go good part of the movie, and they're gonna win the tag titles.
So Riddle and Orton, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Right.
quick question, tech-wise. Is anyone audio like popping and coming back and coming and coming back?
No.
No.
Oh, it's just these headphones. Cool. Just want to
Okay.
confirm.
For this match, I would love WWE to bring Heath Slater in as a referee because we're talking about the Freeman Band. Drew McIntyre versus the modern day Maharaja.
The build about a sword.
Then the tech, you're first on this one, my friend.
Cool. I don't have a clue, so I'm gonna do my thing of. Everyone was high on Drew during the silent period of when they could put the noise in themselves. I'm gonna make it different and go. The brown guy's gonna win. I can't remember his name, so I said the brown
Jinder.
guy. What's his
Jinder
name again?
Mahal.
Jinder's gonna win.
Brown guy, you know.
Do you know what? If COVID didn't demonetize us, the brown guy definitely did.
Hey, it's coming from another brown guy.
That's interesting.
Jinder. I picked Jinder for the simple reason is I don't think they're high on Drew anymore. I'm just saying that from what I saw last month.
I actually think this is the hardest match to call, to be honest. Because
Really?
I think so, yeah. But that or one of the women's
Well,
matches.
go on then, Leon. You see it as clear cut. Go.
right,
No,
so
Oh, go on.
Drew
Yeah.
McIntyre's been getting the better of them every single week. Yeah, he's been getting like jumped on, and all of a sudden he gets a chair and hits them 34, 127, whatever times it was. Every single week he gets the better of them. Every single week you see that angle where he's pointing the sword and stuff, right? Like then the text said, I don't think Drew's going back into the title picture right now. So if anything, it's going to be a mid-card thing. And this rivalry isn't over yet, I don't think. So I reckon Jinder Mahal is going to get the better of him on the grandest stage of them all, continuing the feud onto whatever the next pay-per-view is after SummerSlam. But I'm going to go Jinder as well.
Do you know
The
what?
grandest
I'm
grandest
actually
stage. Is SummerSlam to call the grandest stage of the whole now?
No, that's still Mania.
That's all
Oh,
the
okay.
Undertaker, mate.
Okay,
Right,
cool.
I'm gonna go Jinder for one, it helps push him while Drew's pretty much established. But two, AEW have just signed a contract with India. So for WWE to still keep their Indian population, it would be good for the modern day Maharaja to go over.
That is a very interesting point.
I'm just saying.
All right, I'm going to go next, and I'm going to say WWE don't give a shit.
No. They need numbers, man. They need numbers.
Yeah, but listen, they made West Jinder lose to Triple H in India, man, so they don't care. Like, this is WWE we're talking about here. I'm going to go Drew because I feel this is just like some throwaway match to keep Drew busy until he actually gets into a bigger program again. And he's just gonna Claymore kick everyone. Yeah. Maybe it might end in a disqualification to keep it going. But nah, I honestly see Drew kicking his head off. And can I just comment on how poor the build has been for this match? I mean, it's about a sword. It could have been about their history. It could have been about the fact that they were both champions. And Jinder feels neglected because after him losing his title, he fell out of the main event picture, whereas Drew's been shoved down everyone's throats. They could have made it something like that, but no, it's about a sword.
And a bicycle. Sorry, a motorbike.
2021.
Drew's also big.
Well,
He's
wouldn't you say
also
he's bigger
tall.
Excalibur?
He's also Vince's chosen one, so it's really hard to vote against him. But
Again,
So-
he was
But
chosen.
like I said, I just want to
twice.
point out that you say he's not going into the title picture. Maybe not for the WWE title, but we could do a little shake-up soon enough, and he could be going over to the Brewman to face Roman.
I have heard that.
Or
I have heard that.
he
talk
could
before.
get into a feud with Sheamus.
Sheamus losing his title, man. Who against it?
Spoiler.
Shame to say, he's losing his title.
All on you, bro.
I've got to go Drew on here for the Big Tone summed it up really well. The feud's been dead. It could have been great if Drew was still holding the title. That could have made Jinder a legitimate threat, and I'm pretty sure that's what they wanted to do until Jinder got injured. So fair play to them for at least having the right idea at the time. It's dead now. It's literally a feud over nothing. I don't think WWE have any faith in Jinder Mahal whatsoever. I think this is his second hurrah, if you can even call it that. And I think it's going to be straight back on the Drew McIntyre choo-choo train after this. Drew McIntyre all day long.
Bear in mind, anyway, up to you. But
Doesn't
he
matter.
can't be, anyway, we'll leave it there. But he can't
We're only gonna
climb the
tell
ladder
you.
any higher while Mr. A1EL still holds the gold. But yeah, fair play.
He
to
can move sideways.
He can. He can indeed. He can indeed.
He wants a brass ring. Gosh, everyone wants a brass ring. Why would you want gold?
Hero don't want a brass ring.
Anyway, we move from the Scotsman to the Irishman because now it's Sheamus versus Damian Priest.
Isn't he a zombie?
So it's me to go first.
You should be.
I mean, this for me is a dead match. Not because I think they're going to put on a bad match. I actually think the match is going to be really good.
The build.
The Razor's Edge versus the Razor's Edge should be interesting.
Literally, right? Literally, right? It's got to be Priest. It has to. Leon, you're next, mate.
I'm going to go Priest as well.
Is that what we're all going to do? Feeling. Big Tone, you're next.
Yeah, Priest and his purple braid are going to be walking out with the US title.
Represent.
Represent.
AJ?
Do you know what? Just to make it different, I'm going to go Sheamus.
All right.
I
this
think
is
the
my
next
area.
Big man, you're not hearing me, yeah? I am not going to win SummerSlam. This is your chance.
No, let him, man.
Wait, why do you think that?
I am
Why
not
do you think
winning
that?
this. Like, wait till we get to a match later and you'll see what I mean. I'll remind you of the promise I made you. This is your chance to close the gap on everyone. Stop being a dickhead.
No, let him.
He knows who he wants. Right? Watch
Exactly.
when everyone is picking, and that's the
This
only
is a
one
man
that
who hasn't
separated
watched
the
fucking
This
thing.
is
wrestling
true.
for a long
This is
time,
true.
clearly.
Sheamus actually retains, and then we all look like,
Loud.
Like crap.
Loud.
No,
Yeah,
but
don't.
Yeah.
I will sit there and I will go with Sheamus
Yeah, go Sheamus.
because kind of going down the same way Leon had with the Rated RK Bro. I think it could be later on, but I think they'll have Sheamus still stand tall this pay-per-view. I could be flipping wrong. I haven't watched shit.
I just put into a little bit of context for you. See, ever since Sheamus won the title, he's been injured most of it. The fuse he has had has been dead. So,
Yes.
it's time for it to
Are
go.
you trying to win, or are you trying to just be friendly? This ain't a friendly competition. This is winning. You pick Sheamus, done. He can't change his mind now.
Oh no, no one's trying to change his mind. They're just trying to show him his run.
You want to hear this? I haven't seen the product. I don't know anything about this. I know one of them is a zombie and one of them is Ginger. Right? So one's a day walker and one's a night walker. So I'm going with again the zombie, the guy that was with the friend with the musician. I don't know, the one that should shave his head. I can't remember his name.
Bad Bunny.
Breeze, yeah. Breeze,
Pink braid. That's good.
Because what else has he done? He's been friends with Bad Bunny. He's been a zombie, and he needs to cut his hair. That's what he needs to do. Strictly. Damn, man.
I actually like Damian Priest, so voting against him is a bit of a weird one, but hey, I've done it.
I like him. I just don't like what Raw's done to him.
I've never seen a match where he was in. I've never seen.
He's got talent, man. I liked him in NXT.
Yeah.
NXT doesn't exist in WWE,
Yeah.
so he's
And
Anyway.
such as all of the superstars on NXT.
It's
The
La
match, I'll never
Familia.
forget that match that him and Finn Balor put on was a beauty.
He's done some bits, man. He's done some bits. It was yeah. It was Balor. I've seen a few matches with him at NXT. Not a lot, but what I saw, I liked. Right, it's La Familia versus the Bloodline. Yeah, I'm sorry.
This is difficult
Nick,
for me.
what I'm going to say is going to offend you, but again, I'm going to just bring up this image for those watching on YouTube.
Why is he smiling?
I look at Ray and I can't take him serious anymore.
Yeah.
Yo, Nico, he's coming after your boy. You're gonna let that happen.
Look, anyone look at that picture? Look, no, honestly, is that the picture?
Oh no, he's throwing shade on your boy,
bro. Blanket. Here we go. Put the mask on. You probably look more legitimate than he will, so it's not a problem. You're not actually helping him by doing it.
Mask.
Yeah,
he's actually not helping Ray by doing it because you've actually
trying to do it with one hand.
You've got one of the legit.
Oh no!
I thought Ray was in
the pack.
You said you're number one.
Butcheroo.
Rico did a bastard pack where everyone thought he was going to put the mask on. It was just like, no.
What you guys didn't see was while the finger was there was this. I can't reach it.
It's in the wash. Fuck.
Wait, you don't wash
it?
Oh
man!
You can't say that, bro.
But that's that particular mask. Yeah, like Ray's a legend, man.
Yeah, thank you. You can't say ever that you can't take Rey Mysterio seriously. You can complain about how he's been booked. That I'll listen to. But the words "I don't take Rey Mysterio seriously," fuck out of here.
AJ, I got you back on this. I'm sorry. That picture. I'm not saying him. Oh, thank you.
Bro, look at it.
Oh, yeah, that picture. He just looks a bit too happy.
You guys, man, you do a Ray dirty.
He's got his cross. He's got the waves as he always had. He's got the eagles. What is the problem? Is it the fucking
Bro, that is the most
smile.
cheesiest smile ever. Followed by this stupid mohawk that he keeps adding to these helmets nowadays, these masks nowadays.
No,
I don't get it.
It's just a smile. It's just a
But
smile.
it's the smile. It is the smile. The smile is a cheese.
It's when you look at the picture, you got everyone looking like.
Exactly. Look at Dominic. His son looks like a badass.
Yeah, I'm here.
Look at Ray.
I'm still doing it. Yay.
Yeah, man, I'm just saying, like, Ray, can we take the image off, please? He's having a good time, you know.
Bro, you can say what you want.
You know what happened? They went, Ray, get ready for your picture. Chicken. Okay, can we take one? Will you be serious? No.
I'm proud to be tag champs with my son, Holmes.
Whoa. No need for the accent, man. No need for that.
So, who's winning then?
You're deep.
Usos all day long.
Usos.
Yeah, I'm going to go Usos as well, purely because the storyline with Rey Mysterio and Roman Reigns is done. So on to the next. Usos win, and they have another threat coming, I guess, but it's not going to be the Mysterios. They're just going to get beat. And another thing I've been noticing every week, Ray's been talking to Dominic like he's some idiot or something, yeah? So I know a Twitch is coming, and it's going to take them losing for that to happen. So obviously Usos are going to win, but it's going to be a continuing storyline with the Mysterios where Dominic turns on his dad.
Oh God!
Or do something simple. Just push his dad.
More reviews coming Ray's way. Yeah.
So he's going to get like Eddie Guerrero, like his possible father. He's going to get another brain buster on a steel steps, this time by Dominic.
No need for that. It's clearly Eddie's his dad. Look how tall he is. Look there. I think he's found it. Oh. I'm number one.
You guys got Nico like in his
let me just put some context into this, right?
WWE are known for these kind of turns, though. Look, they made Matt Hardy turn on Jeff. They made Chavo turn on Eddie. Like, it's gonna happen.
Right? It goes on. What I want to hit to you, Nick, is this: if he was willing to lose an eye for Seth, what is he willing to do for Dominic? Just think about it.
Hey man,
Take a brain back to the skill
okay.
set.
You know what? His magical eye goes back. Your boy Sean, however, looks like a fucking caricature with his lazy eye.
What are you talking about?
Oh my
Talking
gosh,
about-
the
you're
shots are
taking it
fired.
real, man.
Ooh.
I was just
Ooh.
trying to be your friend.
Poor
I
Sean,
wanna be
what
your
did you
friend.
do? You do
Do you know
anything?
what I mean?
You just want to be the best in the
Shot at my
world.
boy, I'm gonna take a shot at his.
You just want to be the best in the world. Oh
How
my
could you
God!
do that
Mr.
to Sean? Is it a
WrestleMania
new
still
fan
to
again?
this day.
Fuck.
All right. I'll go next. So basically, I feel this
You're
match is
saying
actually
Usos,
harder than
come
we
on.
think. Yeah,
Just say
it's that
Usos.
like
You get really
because it's SummerSlam. It's meant to be the whole WrestleMania, like what WrestleMania should have been. So I could see the father and son tag team winning the titles on that big stage for a moment in time, whatever. But to be honest, I like what Leon said a lot more. So I'm gonna go with the Usos retaining and Dominic turning on his dad.
Or just simply pushes that. Just push him at the end of the match. Ray smiling, going, you know what? At least we fought at the match, and Ray and Dominic just pushes him. That's all.
Yeah, that's probably what will
not a
happen.
full turn. Just push him and walk
Not a
away.
full
And
turn,
Ray's
just
like,
subtle.
Get your motherfucking hands off me.
all of those stuff, but with a Latin accent.
I mean, it's bait. Obviously, the Usos are winning this.
Yeah.
It's
clearly
really
Usos.
obvious. They've been setting it up for weeks on SmackDown. Leon said it perfectly. Obviously, the Usos are winning this.
You don't think they could do the moment in time thing? Big stage?
No. They've had their father. They've made history. First ever father-son tag team.
Yeah, but they did that shit on like what was that on pre-show or something?
There's
Doesn't
gonna
matter.
be
No, it was on
there's gonna
SmackDown.
be
It was on SmackDown.
I will
bro,
redirect
gonna be
you to
some-
AJ's. I will redirect you to AJ's previous comment. This is a company who does eye versus eye matches with Rey Mysterio. This is a company who puts Ricochet in a fucking blackout match. This is a company who brings Mansoor on a 50-match winning streak and loses on night one. This is a company who doesn't know how to book little guys, yeah? So Ray's losing, and he's then going to feud with Dominic.
True
And
say,
by the
I
way,
did always say
6
that
foot-
there was like something that was always true in life: death, taxes, and Rey Mysterio getting his ass whipped. So
6 foot.
Unless your name's
The
Kevin
6'2"
Nash.
is a little guy. Kevin Nash. Oh, Kevin.
Listen, there's gonna be
Great
a shot
goal.
coming at this
Kevin
pay
Nash
per
in
view.
WCW.
He took it. Oh.
There's gonna be a shot coming at this pay per view, and if it isn't a return, it's gonna be something like father and son turning on each other.
Yeah, I've got my shock. I've got my shock predicted.
Ray
None
turns
of you are gonna
heel
buy
on
it,
Dominic. Ray turns heel on Dominic. Sorry.
No, can I tell you actually on that note,
love
I
that.
actually think I don't think it's a question of someone turning heel on the other. I think the way
Frustration.
they're playing it is that Ray's doing this whole patronizing, condescending, I know better than you because I've been wrestling for fucking 40 years and you don't know shit, which is valid. And Dominic's not been taking it. I think Ray's just going to get frustrated and sort of, maybe give him a slap or push him and say, I told you to listen to me, man. And Dominic's
Come
going
to
to
Jesus
react.
meeting.
The guys
Now
from San
you're
Diego.
gonna listen to the Lucha Libre and respect.
The 619.
619.
Could you imagine if he goes full puppy mode and just rips off the mask and starts licking him down with the mask? It could happen.
Oh, Jesus.
Only
That's
WWE.
hidden.
Every parent needs
Hit-
a weapon.
hits
Only
him.
WWE.
That's hit him
Anyway.
with the mask, y'all, not licking him.
We move on. This match should.
You know what? Like, I swear, if Rey Mysterio ever did a Stone Cold Alliance, like, son, we're gonna have a little come to Jesus meeting here. You know what I mean?
This guy loves that skit so
Alright,
much.
next.
Anyway, right. This should be an interesting match if we get the right version of Edge. We are talking Edge versus Seth Rollins.
Sorry.
All
Should be
right.
match of the night.
One big circle here, so it's back to Big Tone.
Yeah, well, hopefully this should be the match of the night. This should be epic proportions and everything. So it is quite hard to think who goes over here
Do you
because,
think-
I do think so. Because
Okay.
again, like, Edge, I feel like if they did switch it up and everything, Edge could easily go to Raw and like go after Bobby. He could be next challenger. Yeah. And or like if they are building towards Seth versus Roman, then yeah, Seth needs this win. It's hard. Like I said, I see there's arguments for both sides winning because Edge really, he may be in put people over mode, but he hasn't won any of his big pay-per-view matches since he's been back.
This is my problem.
Yeah, so he kind of might need that. And again, it's a big stage SummerSlam. Oh, this is hard.
It is hard, but I'm not gonna lie. It's hard.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna go Seth.
Cool, done. Seth Rollins. I'm telling you how hard it's gonna be. It's Seth Rollins. It's Seth freaking Rollins.
Both of these guys have been holding so many L's right now. It's not been easy.
He can take all the L's. He can take all the L's. He's Edge. He's always gonna have a pop.
Yeah. You know what? Who's next? If I'm gonna go next year, like I'm gonna pick Seth purely because he Edge gave something away on one of his promos. And it's like one of them kind of passing the torch matches. He's comparing himself to Seth Rollins or Seth Rollins to himself. So it's like that kind of passing of the torch sort of thing. So I reckon he's going to put Seth over and Seth is going to win.
But
for me,
hopefully
this is
Seth doesn't injure him.
super easy.
Remember, this is coming from a group who all thought Cesaro was going to win over Seth, and what happened?
I didn't think that.
Yeah, no, I mean, here's the thing, right? Edge had his fairy tale moment winning the Rumble. Done. Edge has now been squashed twice by Roman, which means he doesn't have a proper future on SmackDown. For him to go over to Raw and challenge Lashley doesn't require him beating Seth for the reasons Den said. He's Edge. He can fucking go wherever and say, I like the look of your belt. I will fight for that. And because of WWE booking, the champion will say, okay. So Seth, since coming back, hasn't really done that much other than fuck around with Cesaro, where's he now? And yeah, they need to build to Seth Roman. I've kind of also just given away why I'm going to lose SummerSlam, but we'll come to that. Seth is going to... I actually think this is going to be an ass whooping. Seth wins.
It'll be a tight match, back and forth.
No, I got another reason. No. I got another reason why I'm picking Seth. Because Seth and Bailey is really good together, and Bailey's not there, so I'm going to go with Seth. So just
that's as good a reason as any.
That's really it.
Go on, AJ. I want to hear. I want to hear what you got to say.
It is a tight one. It is a tight one because of the L's, but. I something tells me stick with Seth. I keep Seth and the next match. These two people always seem to be a bit of a tarnish for me, but yeah, I have to go Seth.
And let's not forget those little secret stare downs he's had with Roman backstage and wherever. Like they've been teasing it, that they're gonna face each other one day. That's another reason why I'm picking Seth.
This is what I'm saying. It has to build, and Seth has held too many losses recently. So for it to mean something, because who is next for Roman, you need this victory. He needs
something I noticed. I was the leader of the Shield all along. That was Seth saying that, right? So he said he's a leader. So they're bringing the Shield conversation back into it. So yeah, them two haven't brought yet. Well,
SummerSlam, it's really annoying.
Right.
So yeah,
so
you picking
everyone voted, yeah?
No, Leon, you vote?
No, we've all said Seth.
Seth.
Yeah, no, I said Seth.
And wouldn't you know it, on the next match, AJ picks first, not because of history, but because just the way it goes. And wouldn't you know, the next match is...
My pick is whatever AJ picks, I'm opposite.
Who fucking said this? That wasn't planned. That actually just happened. I didn't plan that. This is meant to be the 7th match, and we've now done 5 matches. 6, so we start again with Big Tone. So 7 is AJ. This is brilliant. I love it.
It's boss time.
I have to go with Bianca.
Come on, AJ.
Go with Bianca.
Really?
It's too soon for Sasha to come back. I'm a boss fan the whole way through, but I'm gonna. Bianca needs the victory because it's been a bit meh so far. This will be the match that will give her a bit of excitement and victory. Even though
that's convenient. Dan, you're picking next.
Oh, sweet. So I guess I'm thinking not Bianca. I can't remember no one's name.
Sasha Banks.
Literally just opposite. Whatever you pick, I'm going for the opposite, and that's I'm sticking to that. It's served me very good so far. I have no idea what the feud is, but I know whatever you pick is wrong when it comes to this
dead,
match.
mate. It's just WrestleMania 2.0. It's dead.
Cool. So yeah, Sasha's winning because
It's for the title, yeah.
Because
It's for the title.
you didn't pick Sasha. That's my only reason. You didn't pick Sasha, so I'm picking Sasha. That's literally it. Opposite to you. My first lesson was that always pick opposite to you on Sasha Banks' matches. Why am I going to change?
And isn't it convenient that I'm next? Because following that same path of logic, history has said when AJ has a Sasha Banks match, you pick the opposite to what he picks. Additionally, we can add what AJ said, which is this title reign has been dead, shit. Not Bianca's fault. Bianca's amazing. The reign has been dead. This is like when Benoit won the title at Mania and Orton beat him at SummerSlam. Sasha Banks is Randy Orton. Sasha Banks wins.
My God, we've used Chris Benoit and COVID in one bloody podcast.
Oh shit!
No one said you just messed up. He said Benoit. There's more than one Benoits out there. You're the one that
David,
said his full
David,
name.
Yeah,
I'm sure. He's a Benoit.
Brock
Benoit.
Right.
Leon, you're next, my friend.
Me, you know what? When Bianca makes a promise, she usually keeps it. Or
you can bank on it, yeah?
You can bank on it, basically. Yeah, you know what I mean? Pun intended. And everything that she said she's going to do, she's done. So I'm going to go with Bianca Belair. I think we're going to see something similar to Brock Lesnar, John Cena, where there's going to be an arse whooping. So I'm picking Bianca Belair to still be women's champion.
Ooh, an arse whooping. Come on now. No, Bianca. I mean, Bianca's got it, but
well, she said she was going to retire her. So
she can say stuff.
All right, cool.
Now, here's the thing. Like, if Sasha was Charlotte, I would have said like the belt's going back to the previous champion. But I don't know if they're feeling like they want the belt back on Sasha just yet. I feel they're not really done with pushing Bianca. So I'm going to go Bianca.
Ooh. Wow. So you guys just ignoring logics. All right, cool. Largely watching WWE. I'm just
AJ, it's your time. It's your time to break the curse.
Night one of WrestleMania, I broke the curse, so I'm sticking with that. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Bill Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley.
Can everyone say Bobby Lashley? We'll just move to the next one. Let's get
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, I'm Lashley.
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley.
Lashley, cool.
Come on, it's Goldberg's second of his 2 contracted matches. He's not coming back for a third.
Yeah.
He's got 2 more matches left.
How? Rumble and this one. He's done it.
No, he's got 2. I'm sure I read. Oh no, he's got 2 matches left on his contract. Sorry. Yeah.
And he just
fair play. Okay.
He doesn't want to work. Carry on.
He's come back for his son. He's done it. And no body shame his son now because his son looks like a sculpted guy.
And for the love of God,
actually, a more interesting question. A more interesting question is Lashley leaving SummerSlam with the belt.
Yes.
Ooh, Big E.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, he is.
Yes,
now, I could totally see Goldberg spearing Bobby Lashley after the match. Biggie comes in, big ending, new champion.
How about Sunberg? Sunberg spears him.
Thing y'all are talking about. It's got to be Big E Roman. Big E has to be the one that throws Roman.
Yeah, because they've been kind of teasing that as well. Like,
does it though?
Yes. Who else beats him?
Do they have Night of Champions still?
No.
Can you smell it? Anyway,
exactly the Rock music.
He has to beat the Rock.
Beating him for the title, mate.
He has to beat the Rock.
Hey, that's what CM Punk fans said.
Exactly. YouTube it. One guy done what we all felt.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Please.
Okay. So we're all on the Lashley train. I don't know. Bonus point on Big E. Bonus point on Big E if you guys want to. I don't think he's cashing in.
Nah,
No,
fuck the bonus point.
no.
Unfortunately, this next match for me is the hardest one to call, and wouldn't you know it, I'm the one going first for this one.
We are talking Charlotte Flair, almost a superhero Nikki Ash, and the Nightmare Rhea Ripley.
Boo to this match.
I know
boo
who I
so
always
hard
vote
to
for.
this match and boo so hard to this fucking gimmick.
Oh no, leave her alone.
Fuck you. You were booing the Fiend. Fuck you. I'll boo Nikki Ash.
No. Well, Fiend was dry by the end. Man.
You guys.
Okay,
if
this
you
is
need
dry
to-
already. This is dry already. This is dead. I know what
it's
Ben's
not
going to
Ash.
say. So, because Ben always goes with Charlotte. Sorry, second COVID jab today. Ben always goes with Charlotte
girl.
on pay-per-views. Are they going to put... Oh, fuck's sake. Because they've just given the belt to Charlotte and taken it off her again. But what that makes her 14-time champion now, doesn't it? Fucking hell, she's going for her dad's reign, isn't she? They're going to... Charlotte Flair.
There you go.
Leon, you're next.
This one's hard, man. Because,
Yeah.
like, I don't know whether they're trying to push Rhea Ripley or not. But yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm gonna go Rhea Ripley.
I think it's pretty clear cut. I've seen Nikki walking out of this. It's overcoming the odds in a superhero way. Nikki.
And I actually concur with you, AJ. I feel that they've started this new gimmick. This gimmick is obviously aimed at little children, whatever. Yeah. And I feel that they're basically doing a WrestleMania 20, yeah, where the two big stars, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, taking on Benoit in the middle. He's the underdog. The underdog wins. So, yeah.
So two Nikki Ash, two
I
Charlotte
would
Flair,
say,
and one Rhea Ripley.
I would say Nikki, but you know who I've picked. Oh, she's blonde. She's Vince's go-to, and she's a Flair that could have 16-time champion and don't have to care about him catching the train, right?
Yeah. Her other half is in AEW, and her dad seems to be going that way too.
Yeah.
Her dad wants to just represent to the other half in AAA.
I know exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah, so she might lose for them to punish him for punish her. For
I mean, it won't be a punishment. You can't punish Charlotte. She is
Can't punish
legit
Charlotte.
the best thing.
Yeah.
Charlotte's pretty untouchable.
I know. Yeah. By the way, if you don't notice, you guys are saying that she just lost the title. What Charlotte's famous for? She wins and then loses, then wins again, and she loses so quick. She and Sasha Banks traded titles constantly for
That
so
hot
long.
potato was ridiculous.
Yep, and it's still going on with Charlotte. It's just getting that numbers up. Remember, they only count the victories. They never count the loss. If I want to be a champion, I want to be a one-time champion for years.
You want to be
Not
Bruno
25
Sammartino.
That's right, not a 25 times champion, because that means you lost 25 times. I didn't do the maths. Quick
At the same time, I want Rhea to win. I want Rhea to win, but I don't feel WWE is on her like that anymore.
They're not.
And also with Nikki's character,
Charlotte,
Nikki's character was not a WWE created character. It was she created it herself and went there. And Vince would do this quickly. Well, we give you a shot and it didn't work. See, this is why we don't let people create their own character. So they'll use her as an example why they don't create the characters themselves.
This is why we were changing NXT to my vision.
And once again, I keep coming with this. Don't worry about the kids. You had this character that came from NXT that was so good with the kids, named Bailey. That went nowhere. That Bailey character didn't work that well in WWE.
That's because of how they booked her.
Yeah, but you also
Same
had
as always.
women called Shayna Baszler and Rhea Ripley in NXT, and what happened to them?
Oh my gosh, Shayna was amazing, man. I can't believe what they did to her.
But anyway, Charlotte, and then what's it called, going to come back and they're going to have a rematch at WrestleMania. Good at
Becky.
Is Becky gonna make a surprise appearance?
Not yet.
Not
has
when CM Punk's appearing tomorrow. They're not going to waste that. They need to counter the pop at another
But that
time.
might be the thing to counter it. Like, take away some of that steam.
Oh shit! I tried to hold my laugh. I'm so sorry. Right now, The only thing that could counter that is ROH, Undertaker appearing on ROH. That's the only thing I can tell.
Honestly, I feel they could do that. Becky returns, you know.
And it was like, okay, and only 10 people saw that while everyone was watching CM Punk.
It ain't All Out on the 5th of September, so it don't matter.
Bro, you need to hear me. CM Punk's debuting tomorrow.
We'll see.
Do you know what? There's a part of me that says if. Do you remember when All In or All Out? One of them was in Chicago, but this one is everything seems to point that way. I can't.
It's gonna be All Out, man. They're gonna waste it on Rampage.
Rampage tomorrow night. Tomorrow night.
There is a part.
They're not gonna waste it on a 1 hour show, man.
That's exactly what they're gonna do. What a better way to push their new show?
Yes, that's that as well. You keep saying wasting, but what is the All Out, All In, or whatever it's called? The pay-per-view?
All Out. September the 5th.
Oh, well, that might change. Yeah, because I was thinking they're going to debut him
at
least a week before.
And he has his match at All Out.
He's not having his match yet. They're going to build that.
Nah, mate. They're not.
You debut him at All Out. You have his first match at Full Gear. Either way, both shows are getting sold out.
Yeah, it's true. Well, that's your prediction for AEW.
Right.
Punk debuts tomorrow.
We talked about Charlotte Flair and her quest to get to 16. Now we must talk about Nick, who visualizes Ric Flair will be toppled by this man, going for the number 17, because it's now time for the one we can't see versus the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns, John Cena.
This match, I don't like it.
What?
No, what I'm saying that is the fact that I don't like the fact for me to pick it. Climb down. Go.
Fucking hell, between AJ saying he can't take Mysterio seriously and you saying you don't like this match, I'm like,
no. What I just said there.
That is going on.
Listen to me. What I'm saying is I don't like the fact that I've got to pick in this match.
Not the words that came out your mouth. You said I don't like this match.
I didn't say
match. I don't like this. On a prediction show, I don't like this match. Makes perfect sense.
Don't defend him. You go back and hate Mysterio somewhere else.
Wow.
Okay.
The hard part about this match is the fact that you obviously going to have John Cena. I would automatically pick John Cena to win, but also you've got Roman Reigns who's gonna win, and they both can't win. So I don't like it. Someone let everyone else pick and then see what the majority says.
Because I don't want this train to end, I am still Tribal Chief. I as much as I rate Cena to the hills, the Tribal Chief moment can't be toppled just yet.
Wah, 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 wah.
No, I know.
That is the one thing that could topple it, though. That's the sad bit.
No, so but you know what?
AJ, you're picking Roman.
Yeah. Oh, wait. It's who leaves with the title, right? That's what happened last time. It doesn't matter if... Yes, yeah, so I'm picking Roman.
Yeah. Who leaves with the title?
He can lose with the title. So, I'm picking Roman.
Yeah, it's
not that hard anymore.
That's a very good point.
Cool. I'll leave y'all go around.
Just think bloodline. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, perfect. That actually made it a lot easier.
Yeah, I literally just saw that. Like, why?
Okay, well, I feel that John Cena can either win this match or he can lose straight, but it doesn't mean that he might not beat Roman sometime in the future. Like, for instance, he could lose here and then challenge him again at Mania if Rock doesn't happen. It could be their plan B or whatever. And that would be a bigger stage for him to get his 17. Because they only mentioned the 17-time thing once. Yeah, they haven't made that big a deal of it here. So Roman is going to smash him, as he said.
What a Mania moment. I just got goosebumps. My fucking hair just stood up on my arm. Cena winning at 17 at Mania. Wow.
No, but Cena winning at Mania is just like missionary every night, man. We don't need that.
Don't diss missionary. It's not a bad position.
Exactly, man. Why everyone hate on missionary for? Missionary is what you make it.
That's not what Nikki Bella said.
But Nikki's a freak.
That was such a line.
I'd like to
I
raise
think
a case
Roman
here
won that whole
for.
battle with that line, man.
I'd like to raise a case here for gimmick infringement from Too Sweet Tony's part.
Hey. I'm just defending. I'm acknowledging. I'm acknowledging. That's all I'm doing, bro.
Leon, who you got?
Don't take missionaries. Good.
Yeah, I'm going to go Roman.
Nah, I hear Nico's theory now. Dun, dun, dun.
It's not a theory. It's a promise I made to AJ a long time ago. And I think this is me being honest with you now, AJ. I don't think you remember this. Way back when I think this is 2 years ago, I think it was NXT UK when we did our reaction to that on our first ever episode. We got into some mad argument about, I can't even remember, but it ended with you basically putting the gauntlet down at me and saying, if you're such a mark, put your money where your mouth is. And I, like a dickhead, I turned around and went, done. Anytime he's in a match, I'm picking him.
One Cena.
You want some big loser shit, then he got squatted by the Undertaker and then abused by the Fiend. And it's last 2 matches.
I'll say this. Cena in the modern day, I'm not counting Sting, I'm not counting Ray, I'm counting Ruthless Aggression, which he started, and beyond. So I'm not counting Triple H and Kane and Undertaker and Angle in this. The Ruthless Aggression and forward. I think Cena's fucking amazing. I love everything about him. I love the character changes he's gone through. I love the fights he's had. I love what he does with the fucking Make-A-Wish Foundation. There is nothing in me. I cannot bring myself to vote to go against the man. I know that Roman's gonna whoop him. I'd like that to be very clear.
Smash him, not whoop
He's
him.
gonna smash him. He's gonna stack and smash. It's happening, right? I cannot go against Cena. I can't do it.
I love Cena as well.
I'm an absolute.
He's getting a slap.
Cena.
But then again, let me just make an argument in
I'm gonna be
favor.
so fucking happy. So happy.
Let me make an argument in favor of Cena. Yeah. One, No Mercy, when Roman and Cena fought the first time, Cena lost.
Yep.
So if they're maybe doing a trilogy with these two, maybe it's time for Cena to win and send the people home happy.
Bingo.
As SummerSlam goes up the air, celebrating with the Universal Championship. Yeah, because Roman can lose it and get it back.
Cena beats Roman in a few weeks. Big E cashes in on Cena, and that frees Roman up to have his feud with The Rock without the title at Mania. Many ways to do this.
Nah, Big E will never cash in on Cena.
I hope not.
What? I hope so.
Why not?
Fuck you.
It'll be a new day.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
If they're building up,
I can't bring myself to go against John. I can't do it.
Big match, John.
Juan Cena.
If they're building up,
I'm picking Cena all day long.
if they're building up Roman Reigns to face The Rock, then it's quite evident that he's got to beat John Cena.
But now I'd like to know
it is brownie points to brag.
Do you remember that feud we had, AJ? Do you remember the fact that I promised to do that?
I actually don't remember that. I'll be fair. I'm a man. I put my hands up to it. I listen. I remember us going back and forth. It's what we do. But no, I don't directly remember that.
I said it. I never forgot it. I'm sticking by my
Kudos
mouth.
to you to standing by that.
I was gonna say credit to you. Credit to you.
Roman, he needs to say he smashed everyone.
Yeah.
When he goes to face The Rock.
And once again, I still believe he has to beat a certain person's record.
Yeah, agree with that too. That's why he's going to beat Cena. He needs to beat Punk's record. He needs to beat Cena. He needs to beat Brock, and then he needs to fight the Great One.
And beat him
I
as
think
well.
Brock is for Lashley. I don't think we're going to see Roman Brock just yet. I think Lashley.
I'm tired of that.
First.
I'm so sick of that.
You'll get Brock,
and
you'll get Brock Lashley.
Honestly, I'm really interested to see Brock versus this version of Roman. It's a whole different story, whole different dynamic.
You can do that. You can have Brock beat Lashley for the title, and then you have Brock against Roman at Survivor Series. Champion
I
versus
don't want
champion.
Brock.
Because, but I don't want Brock near the title like for probably ever again. Actually,
Oh, well,
I'm not gonna lie.
that's you fucked.
That's the only thing he does. It's his only matches. He's not coming in there just to have a match against.
He's an
Hey, who knows?
attraction.
He
You
might
don't
turn
need
up
the
on Friday with
title. You
CM
don't
Punk.
need to kidnap the title for months on end. Like, it doesn't really does it.
Wait, if this is not the main, is this the main event or is there more matches?
Yeah, that's the main event.
No,
That's
the
it.
man.
That's all the matches done.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, cool. That was we made it on time. Exactly 1
Yep.
hour.
Right.
Exactly.
And also,
Exactly 1 hour.
before, can y'all promote the thing wherever we're going? That wrestling show on the at O2.
Yes.
You got fans
so
out
the
there.
ministry.
Show.
Yeah, the ministry. If you are in the UK, guys, and you wanna chill, throw up a 2 sweet to the ministry. We will be at WWE Live on September 20th at Wembley Arena. So if you are there, hit us up.
No.
O2
O2 Arena.
Did I say I said Wembley? I'm
You said
old school.
Wembley.
That's where I've always been. So it's going to be nice to actually see a show in the O2 Arena. So yeah, let us know. Like literally,
Local.
DM us on Ministry of Wrestling on Instagram, at MOW News on Twitter, Ministry of Wrestling on Facebook. Then you've actually helped me plug all of our shit, because guys, even if it's Ministry of Wrestling at gmail.com, I don't care where you do it. Let us know. We'll tell you how to look out for us. Yeah, it'll be nice to hear from some of our followers, man. We love that. So that's that. I am actually on 2%. So before I do cut out, because I cannot find my charger, I am the one AJ, guys. I'm signing out.
Are you lot gonna do takeover thing?
Yeah. What do you want to do now?
I'm
No,
not doing it now. I can
the-
send
the
you my
two-
fucking
the-
entries, but
No. The two main hosts for the show is going to be going. So I want to say hasta luego.
All right, we'll do it on
But if you
WhatsApp
guys
though.
want, let me find my charger and we could possibly do one. But aside from that, I can't really. I need to find my charger to do it.
Nah, you know what? We'll do that
I
on
know it's getting
WhatsApp.
late as well.
We'll do that on WhatsApp, and you can announce the
Yeah, we'll
winners.
publish it. We'll publish it.
Takeover's not
Guys,
part of
you'll see it on
WWE anyway.
Instagram.
So
AJ, I'll see you, mate. Den, Leon, Big
hasta.
Toe, too sweet, my guys.
All right, guys.
Coming to AJ's on Sunday. Leon and Den, you coming? Yeah,
On Saturday, yes.
Saturday.
On Saturday, yes. Sábado.
Big
Yeah.
Toe, safe trip, my man.
Ministry, as much as we love the rest
All right,
of you
cheers,
guys,
man.
you aren't invited to my house. Just at the Wembley Arena. But yeah, so until the next time, we out. See ya.